When they hear Sandstorm and Sir Big Spur starts getting those claws sharpened, Williams-Brice Stadium comes alive in support of their South Carolina Gamecocks. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Groupers. And the Groupers will kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So South Carolina's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. Gonna run it. It's Welch. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Back to pass. It's Underwood. Makes the grab. It's Thompson. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
And the Gamecocks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. It's Clark. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Gamecocks are marching down the field. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Grove. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Hauls it in. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Wants to keep it in the air. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And the Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. Running into the open space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Here comes the option. Now the toss. Nice move to pick up yardage. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gamecocks are threatening on 1st and goal. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And how about the wheels for the QB? You can tell, man, he can roll, and they're going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Groupers offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Give to the fullback. And the visitors have nothing doing as they are greeted rudely on the opening play of the game. Sometimes you try to fool the defense with the fullback. Not fooled there.
Well, you better block for it. Goodness gracious, that's supposed to be a quick hitter, give me a few short yards, and there was nowhere to hit it. They just got hit in the backfield and brought the big fella down quickly.
Now on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field. We're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
The Groupers will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Corrals it at the 45. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Wide open downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
And the Gamecocks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They go to the ground. powers through the defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
I think the QB wants that one back. You know, you're down here in the red zone, tighter areas, hard enough to fit it in, but definitely not wanting to fit it in against double coverage, and he misses, and probably a good miss because that could have been worse.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
Motion from the wideout. Quarterback will keep it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that point.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll go back to work on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Gives it on the option. Fights off a defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're doing this zone read play, you got to read that defensive end. If he crashes down hard inside and take the running back away, right away you know now you're keeping the football. Nice job by the quarterback.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. They'll run the option. Give to the running back. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And I like what this offense did. They run the option. They're good at it. They read it. They run the pitch. They get some positive yards. But more importantly, they set up a 4th and really short. They're successful in these situations most of the time.
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Gives it on the option. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And that's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play, and now you have to make him earn it now on the next.
Makes the grab inside the 30. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown! season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
That is so hard to defend. QB wants to make a play from the pocket, but does a great job escaping to his left, eyes down the field. Palmer, he looked like a young athletic Jesse Palmer, getting outside the pocket and throwing a dime.
I would have torn my ACL if I had tried to roll out to my left like that in my playing days, but how about this quarterback keeping his eyes downfield, never quitting on the play, and finding a viable option and delivering an accurate throw so that he can advance it after the catch and take it all the way into the end zone.
Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. He'll bring it out. It's Jeffrey. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make... somewhat manageable when you get to...
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They'll give it to the back. Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
3rd and long, I'm thinking bring in extra DBs, play for the pass, rush the passer, and this offense flips the script, runs the football right at him. Nice job by this offense catching him off guard, making the big play, getting the first down with the run.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Firing to the right, complete.
Guys in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
And the Groupers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle at Sheffield. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, they're working the slot receiver on a drag route here. He's just kind of fighting his way through the traffic. He's able to come out the other side and present a nice target for the quarterback.
The Groupers are facing 3rd and inches. He'll sneak it. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And here comes the punt team. Wants to bring it back. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Right down the middle. He's got it. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Grove. At the 35, he's got room. Turning it on. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Up at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And you could tell that the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Now on the move. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand, now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there.
Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They've gotten very little done on their first 3 possessions, hoping this one will be more productive. Trying the left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish, and they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He'll keep it himself. There he goes. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
All right, if you're a quarterback in that situation, you know there's nowhere to go, so just
cut your losses.
You're right, absolutely. Slide, don't take the extra punishment. You just give up on the play.
And the Groupers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. On the option, he'll toss it. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. He'll pull it on the read. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They boot it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air, it's Underwood. Makes the grab. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Quarterback empties his backfield. Quarterback keeps it. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. And now on second down for this offense. Here's the handoff. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Third down after the run. He's looking downfield to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Gamecocks will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Gets it out of there for the first time today and didn't see much of him that loss a week ago. Called on just once. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. We got a timeout. In the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive. Earlier sack. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his feet. The groupers line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got room on the return. Touchdown, groupers. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And he knocked that one right down the middle.
28 and 7.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
So the decision has... and the coach will take the penalty. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Timeout, South Carolina.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
Music note! Music note!
Handoff from the gun. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. Looking to throw. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it is hard to beat Columbia when that town is buzzing as it is today. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the corner of George Rogers Boulevard and Bluff Road, Williams-Brice Stadium.
And now this offense will take the field again. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it, because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Didn't find much running room on first down. 2nd and 8 from their own 27. They'll run the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man downfield. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Simple call, excellent execution, moves the sticks on 3rd down.
These QBs and receivers, man, they run this route in practice thousands of times. So it's nice to see them come out here and execute it in game conditions. Great job with the timing, great job with the depth and the route. Nice work between those two.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
He'll ride his man on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the groupers send out the punt unit. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. Here's the return. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down.
And on that outbreaking route, really it's designed for the receiver to make the catch before falling out of bounds. Nice timing and anticipation by the quarterback on that throw.
This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him. And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
Leaves it with the back. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Last 2 runs got a big fat nothing. Let's see if they try to go up top on 3rd and 10. Under fire. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game. You're trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape, scramble, and go pick up the first down. That is a killer. If you're the defensive coordinator, you've now got to find more ways to get pressure on this guy and get him on the ground.
The Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a first down. And the Gamecocks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
Let's go! Let's go!
It's a reverse. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line.
Come on, set!
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games. And that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Parrish. He stopped at the 48. A pickup of 10. play.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Fires to the big fella. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. On the option. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The Groupers will bring the punt team onto the field. Takes it on the return. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. The option look. Now the pitch. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the third quarter. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Pulls it in. It's Chandler. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. After After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sheffield. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the groupers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. On the option. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle, man. They need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Motion from the back. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. They'll try the run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
How about the job by this defense? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he got away from the defense and touchdown!
This guy is so dangerous because of his speed. He can take the top off the defense, and he did it right there on the post. Great arm talent, getting the throw out in front of him. It didn't matter how many DBs they had deep on that one. I don't think they could have stopped.
South Carolina, 28. Kansas, 14.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And the Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, he's got some space. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. They had the explosive score, and it's all for naught as that penalty will take the touchdown off the board. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Complete downfield. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35.
And they did everything right in this 4-minute type situation, trying to bleed the clock. First you get the completion, then you get the first down, and you stay in bounds. You could not execute that play any better.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Now on second down. Looking to fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Gamecocks are on the move. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And this drive feels like it's just gone on forever, right? The clock is just ticking away. The defense is aware of that. It's got to be frustrating because you just allowed another first down, fresh set coming up. You've got to do something to stop this bleeding.
Give to the back. The pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up. Off the boot, looking for his man. And it's caught! Touchdown, Gamecocks! They push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. He's going to take off. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. To the air on first down. There's the pressure. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee. And and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And first down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Gonna look downfield again. Oh, they're after him. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
And that's good enough for first down.
Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. The sure hands. It's Benson. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.